Your dog licks you, and most people think it's just a simple act of affection. But what if I told you it's much deeper than that? What if every time your dog licks you, it's actually trying to communicate something powerful, something emotional, something instinctive that goes all the way back to its wild ancestors? Because here's the truth. Dogs don't just lick randomly. Every lick has a reason. Every lick carries meaning. And once you understand it, you'll never see your dog the same way again. Let's start with the most obvious explanation. Love. When your dog licks you, it can absolutely be a sign of affection. In fact, licking is one of the earliest bonding behaviors a dog learns. As puppies, dogs are licked by their mothers constantly. It's how they're cleaned, comforted, and reassured. That feeling of safety, of warmth, stays with them for life. So when your dog licks your face, your hands, or even your feet, it may be saying, in the only language it knows, "You are my family. I trust you. I feel safe with you." But here's where it gets interesting. Not all licking is about love. Sometimes your dog is actually seeking something from you. Attention. Think about it. The moment your dog licks you, what do you usually do? You react. You talk to them. You touch them. You laugh. In your dog's mind, licking becomes a powerful tool, a way to get your focus instantly. Over time, your dog learns something very important. If I lick my human, I get attention, and attention to a dog is everything. So even if it starts as affection, it can quickly become a learned behavior. But that's still not the full picture. There's another reason your dog might be licking you, and it might surprise you. Taste. Yes, taste. Your skin carries salt, oils, and scents that are incredibly interesting to your dog. After a long day, especially if you've been sweating, your dog may lick you simply because you taste good to them. It sounds funny, but from your dog's perspective, it's completely natural. Dogs explore the world with their mouths. Just like humans use their hands, dogs use their tongues. And then, there's something deeper, something emotional. Sometimes, your dog licks you because it senses something in you. Your mood, your energy, your stress. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to human emotions. They can detect changes in your tone, your body language, even subtle chemical changes in your body. If you're feeling sad, anxious, or overwhelmed, your dog may come closer and start licking you gently. Not for attention, not for taste, but to comfort you. In their world, licking can be soothing. It's a calming behavior. So when your dog licks you during difficult moments, it may be trying to say, "I'm here. You're not alone." Now think about that for a second. Your dog isn't just reacting randomly. It's responding to you emotionally. But there's another side to this behavior that many people don't realize. Submission. In the wild, dogs and their ancestors, like wolves, use licking as a sign of respect and submission. Lower-ranking members of the pack lick higher-ranking members to show loyalty and avoid conflict. So when your dog licks you, especially in a calm, gentle way, it could also be acknowledging you as a leader. Not out of fear, but out of instinct. It's their way of saying, "I recognize you. I trust your role." Now here's something even more fascinating. Sometimes, excessive licking can actually be a sign of stress or anxiety. Yes, not all licking is positive. If your dog licks constantly, obsessively, or in situations where it seems restless, it could be trying to cope with discomfort. Licking releases endorphins in a dog's brain, which can help calm them down. So in those moments, your dog isn't just licking you. It's trying to self-soothe. And if you ignore that signal, you might miss something important. Because your dog might be telling you, something isn't right. Maybe it's boredom. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe it's a need that isn't being met. That's why context matters. You have to look at when your dog is licking you, how often, and what's happening around them. Is it after you come home? That's likely excitement and affection. Is it when you're sitting quietly? That could be bonding. Is it constant and intense? That might be stress. Every detail tells a story. And here's one more reason that surprises a lot of people. Habit. Sometimes your dog licks you simply because it has become part of its routine. Dogs thrive on patterns. If licking has worked for them in the past, if it brought comfort, attention, or connection, they will repeat it again and again. Not because they're thinking deeply about it, but because it's wired into their behavior. So what does all of this mean for you? It means your dog is always communicating, not with words, but with actions. Every lick is a message. Sometimes it says, I love you. Sometimes it says, pay attention to me. Sometimes it says, I feel safe with you. And sometimes it says, I need something. The question is, are you paying attention? Because the more you understand these small behaviors, the stronger your bond becomes. You stop seeing your dog as just a pet and start seeing it as a companion with thoughts, emotions, and instincts. And that changes everything. Now let's go even deeper. Have you ever noticed that your dog licks certain parts of your body more than others? Your hands, your face, your feet. That's not random either. Your hands carry your scent the most. They tell your dog where you've been, what you've touched, and what you've done. So when your dog licks your hands, it's gathering information. Your face, on the other hand, is about connection. Eye contact, closeness, bonding. Face licking is often more emotional. And your feet? That's where scent and taste combine. Sweat glands, movement, and smell all come together, making it very interesting to your dog. Everything has a reason. Nothing is meaningless. And once you realize that, you begin to understand your dog on a completely different level. So the next time your dog comes up to you and starts licking you, don't just push it away or ignore it. Pause for a moment. Ask yourself, why is my dog doing this right now? Look at the situation. Look at your dog's body language. Because in that simple act, there could be a message waiting for you to understand. And maybe, just maybe, your dog has been trying to talk to you all along. You just didn't know how to listen. But now you do.